So we have to see that similar infections will not attack the body in the future. Further, we need to strengthen the immune system. To strengthen the immune system, we need to um, do certain things. For example, having the food which is more nutritious and which enriches the gut bacteria, which we have discussed earlier. Those are the food items which we eat fresh, cook fresh, and eat fresh. That is a basic foundation for a strong immune system. The second thing is right physical activity, which we all know. That is also very important. And another important thing, which recent studies have shown, and they are very, very effective, and that is pranayam. Pranayam, many people think it as a step towards spiritual enlightenment and spiritual growth or mental peace or mental stress. Many people practice pranayam, but pranayam is known to increase the immune system strength. Defense mechanism will become much, much stronger if we regularly practice pranayam. So, and when we say pranayam, many people are confused. Just doing some simple things like Kapalbhati, Anulom Vilom. These are not actually pranayams. Pranayam must involve Kumbhaka, which is holding the breath. So I'll speak more about that later. So proper practice of pranayam and also proper food in right time, right sleep. Sleep plays a major role in enhancing the immune strength. Many people sleep late and get up late, and that is a major reason for weak defense mechanism, because the reorganization of all the systems happens between this very important time, that is between 10 to 2 in the night. That is when the pitta of our body is active for every one of us, irrespective of our mind body constitution, irrespective of what you think about yourself, whether you are a night eagle or an early morning riser, whatever you think. But this is the fact that this reorganization, regeneration, revitalization, all these things, rejuvenation happens between this very important time, 10 to 2. So we have to make sure that we sleep early, get up early, eat early, eat the right food, do physical activity, and also practice pranayam, expose our body to sunlight. These are few things we can do, but one simple recommendation, though I don't want to prescribe any medicines, because it is universal, I would like to give you this recommendation. That is this Giloy. Giloy or Guduchi is a Sanskrit name. Amrita is also another name. Giloy is the Hindi name. Tippatiga is the Telugu name. If you get this Giloy fresh, take the stem of this Giloy. If it is thick enough, as thick as your little finger, you can take 2 inches of that stem, crush it, pour some water, make a decoction, and drink for at least 45 days every day on empty stomach in the morning. This
Right.
Giloy is wonderful in increasing our immune system, enhancing the immune system, not just enhancing the strength, but it is also an immunomodulator. If there is any disturbance in the immune system, it corrects the disturbance and helps the immune system protect the body better. So this is one important thing which all of us can do. If you don't get the fresh Giloy, can go to any Ayurveda shop. You will get dry Giloy stem powder, or not the fine powder. You can take the rough powder. In any Patanjali store, you will get Giloy Kwada Churna for as less as 15 rupees, which is good for at least that 15 rupees powder is for at least 10 days. So it's as And of course, it is available free of cost everywhere. So that is my favorite in increasing the immune strength. So, and one more thing
Right.
which
Yeah.
you have any other question?
No. Right.
So I would like to emphasize more on this pranayama thing. Pranayama is also known as, the definition, the meaning of the word pranayama is pranat ayamam. Pranavayu is the oxygen we take inside, and this pranavayu we continuously take inside, and this inspiration and expiration happens continuously, inhaling and exhaling. So if there is a pause, if you can give a pause between the inhalation and exhalation, that is pranayama actually. Holding the breath is the most important part of pranayama. So many people won't go to that part because it has to be practiced properly. Many people ask you to breathe in through your left nostril and breathe out through your right nostril. Again, breathe into your right nostril, breathe out through your left nostril. This is what everyone tells us, even in the TV or Facebook or WhatsApp or YouTube. But there has to be a particular rhythm in the practice of pranayam, because pranayam regulates and balances all the rhythms inside the body. Every part of the body is having a special rhythm. Heart is having a proper rhythm, and we can measure it by using a special technique called ECG, electrocardiogram. And you can see whether the heart is beating rhythmatically or if there is any aberration. We call arrhythmia. Arrhythmia is there is no rhythm. Heart is not functioning in a rhythmatic way. Then we will know that heart is having some trouble. There is problem in the functioning of the heart. Similarly, there is a rhythm to the brain waves also. And we measure it using this EEG, electroencephalogram, and see the rhythm is intact or not. If there is a disturbance in the rhythm of the functioning of the brain, then brain is also having some problem. Similarly, every part of our body is having a rhythm. Our breathing also should be rhythmatic. If there is no rhythm, arrhythmic breathing is not right. So, by regulating the breath, you will be able to regulate the function of each and every organ of the body. And that is very important. If you look at the outside world, there is rhythm to everything. Everything happens in a systematic way. Sunrise, sunset, moonrise, moonset, seasons, the waves of the sea, everything has its own rhythm. Similarly, in our body also, all the parts should function in a rhythmatic way. And pranayama ensures that rhythm is restored. So normally we suggest a simple ratio, 1:2:1 for beginners, where, for example, if you inhale, and while inhaling, if you count 3, you will hold the breath and count 6. And while exhaling, you count 3. Very simple. And you can use both the nostrils. First, you empty your lungs, and then you inhale through your left nostril, hold the breath, and exhale through your right nostril. Again, inhale through your right nostril, hold the breath, and exhale through your left nostril. Simple as it. So while you inhale through your left nostril, if you are counting 3, then you close both the nostrils and count 6. And while you are exhaling, you count 3. So 3, 6, 3. If you feel that you can count more than that, if you can inhale more air than that, you can use a bit bigger count, like 4, 8, 4, 5, 10, 5, 6, 12, 6. irrespective of the numbers you count while inhaling, holding, and exhaling, the ratio should be intact because there has to be a rhythm. So 6, 12, 6, 7, 14, 7, like that. You practice this rhythm and try to hold the breath without straining yourself. And the key to go to the advanced stages is by regular practice. If you consistently practice pranayam every day, if possible twice a day, whenever your stomach is empty, you can excel, at practicing pranayam. So this is a very basic ratio which I have told you just now. 1:2:1. But this is to attain that rhythm. And once you reach at a certain level, like 1:15, 30, 15, you inhale, and while you're inhaling, you count for 15, hold and count for 30, and exhale, while exhaling, you count for 15. This 15, 30, 15 is a ratio where you can say that you have mastered the rhythm, and now you are ready to practice the actual pranayama as described in yogic texts like Hatha Yoga Pradipika, and Samhita. There, the recommended ratio is 1:4:2. If you are inhaling for 5, hold the breath for 20. 4 times what you have inhaled, you will hold. And while you're exhaling, slowly you'll exhale and you will count 10. So 5, 20, 10. 5, 20, 10 is something which you can easily do. You have already practiced 15, 30, 15. So easily you can do the 1:4:2 ratio. Then you can slowly increase the count like 6, 24, 12, 7, 28. I'm really sorry, it got disconnected. Uh, yeah, I was speaking about this ratio 1:4:2. And you can start with 5, 20, 10, and you can go up to 15, 60, and 30. So this is the actual ratio prescribed in our ancient yogic texts. 1:4:2. Inhale, hold, exhale. 1, 4, 2. You can start with 5, 20, 10. So why am I emphasizing more on this particular part? Because as I've told you, if you can practice pranayama regularly, majority of the disturbances inside your body will get corrected least effort, with least effort, without putting any law, without taking any medicines, without doing anything. In fact, those who practice pranayama at higher levels, they don't even have to do yoga, physical activity, and all those things. Even if you eat very little food, or even if you sleep very little, if you are practicing advanced pranayama, that will take care of everything else. That is so powerful. But if you have some trouble with your body parts, some disease, some problem, I strongly recommend you to sincerely practice pranayama, and that will definitely help you in so many ways. So this is my observation, because in our hospital, we regularly ask our patients to go to the next level, and we make sure that they become masters of this particular ratio b- before they leave. And we have seen tremendous results from those people who practice pranayama regularly. In fact, we in our hospital we give them a simple activity tracker in which we include certain things along with the panchakarma therapy which we do. There are other things like pranayam, meditation, practice of silence, affirmations, visualizations, practice of non-judgment, and we write all these things on that in the tracker, and the patients will put the date and time, and they will take notes about the practice they did on that particular day, and we track their progress. And we have two yoga teachers who make the patients, inpatients, and also the outpatients practice this health tracker, regularly, so that these patients will get the maximum benefit during their stay in this, whether they stay for 30 days or 45 days. They will have a tremendous change in their health. I will try to explain these simple 6 things which we make them practice while they are at our hospital, because these things are very simple, and even you all can do this. And you can simply make a simple tracker. Yes, Joseph Jairaji, you have a question? I will give you the mic. Yes.
Namaste, Bhaiya.
Namaste, sir.
Our morning classes are going on. They will be over by 31st of December.
Yes.
So I want to come
Okay.
along with one or two friends, those who are in the morning session, in the month of January. So
Actually, in the month of January, we are planning to conduct a English workshop.
Have you decided the dates?
Dates, because we have the Sankranti festival and all. We will decide within 1-2 days, and we will send the brochure and all, so that people can get the reservation and all. So
yes, I am.
The one which.
Hello.
Yes.
I am taking care of my mother.
Yes, Joseph.
So in order to take care of her in my absence, I will call my brother from Tamil Nadu. So he has to come here. So we have to book the train ticket for him. So if I come to know earlier, I can do all these things.
Yes. Within 2 days, we will announce the dates.
We are meeting once in 7 days only, no? So how will we come to know after 1 or 2 days?
Yes. Are you a part of any WhatsApp group or?
Yes, I am a part of a WhatsApp group. Like every week, we are having meetings on Sunday. So and even first Sunday will be having
WhatsApp group of UHV.
UHV, yes.
So in that group, we will send. I will contact Parikshit Bhaiya and I'll ask him to send the details.
Okay.
But you can do one more thing. I am writing my phone number in the chat window.
Okay.
You can please save it, and you can call me after 2 days.
In the evening time?
In the evening time or after 4, between 4 to 5, you can call me.
Okay.
So I will give you the exact dates after 2 days.
Okay. Thank you, Bhaiya.
So you have my number in the chat window.
This number has got only 9 digits. One more digit we want.
Arre. Sorry. Sorry, exactly. You're right. Now it is the right number.
Sir, namaste भैया.
Namaste, Surendra Pratap ji.
हाँ, Suren Saxena from Gwalior. Sir, I want to know that which is the right time for this pranayam, morning, evening, or in the noon, at any time, what time we can do it?
For yogis, they can practice any time. For us, only when the stomach is full, immediately after having food. Just now, before the session, I had my food. So now I can't do pranayam until my stomach is a bit light. Maybe
Okay.
1.5 hours after pranayam.
After 2 or 3 hours after a meal?
Yes, 2 hours after meal, you can practice.
Okay. Sir, second question is that in your institution, this panchakarma can be done, and what is the cost of that panchakarma and how much time it will take?
So the thing is, everyone doesn't need all the 5 panchakarmas. And all the 5 panchakarmas, it takes around 2 months as an inpatient.
Okay.
But there are certain therapies, like depending upon the age and also different conditions. Even if the person is completely healthy, also they can take seasonal panchakarma. For example, in Sharad Ritu, they can take Virechana karma. It's the second one of the 5 panchakarmas. In the Vasanta Ritu, we give Vamana karma. And Vasti we give in Varsha Ritu, or Vasti it can be given in any season for everyone. It's a very rejuvenative therapy. It's a very safe and very strong therapy. So that you can practice. And that you can take Panchakarma therapy from us. Because the thing is, in the name of Panchakarma, many clinics and centers, they are giving only massage.
Okay.
Massage is not Panchakarma.
Okay.
Massage is called Abhyanga in Ayurveda. That helps as a supplement and that helps as a supportive therapy for the actual Panchakarma. Massage is just one of the 41 external therapies we perform. Apart from Panchakarma, there are 41 external therapies, and one of them is massage. And it is also very good therapy. It increases blood circulation, strengthens your joints, reduces fat, increases the flexibility of the joints. All these things happen with massage. It's good, but Panchakarma is much deeper than that. It goes to the cellular level. At the DNA level, it brings about wonderful changes. The medicine even enters the brain after crossing the blood-brain barrier when you use Panchakarma. So Panchakarma is that profound, that deeper, and that effective. And we have seen wonderful, just a moment. We have seen wonderful, effects out of Panchakarma. So I strongly recommend you to take at least one of the Panchakarma therapies to experience the great effect it has on your own body. So that is something I very strongly recommend. If you want to come to our place, we can promise you that we will do the authentic Panchakarma therapy.
So what will be the approximate cost?
See, a minimum of 15 days is needed, and around 30,000, 40,000, depending upon what we do.
Okay. And this 7 days Shivar which you are conducting in January in English or Hindi, I would like to join. And in that, in 7 days, some benefits of this therapies can be obtained.
We can do the fourth therapy called Nasya Karma during the 7 days.
Okay.
Or you can also experience Vasti Karma. Yeah, Vasti or Nasya Karma. One therapy you can experience.
That is Baman, Virechana, Swedan. It can be practiced at that time.
Which one?
Baman, Virechan.
Vaman Virechan we can't do complete in 7 days.
Okay. Swedan.
Maybe Vasti, the third one, you can do it in that during that time. You can also experience the workshop and also experience this particular thing.
So in January, you are conducting this program in English and Hindi. Then I would like to join at the time.
Yes. It's not both languages. We can conduct in one language, English. Maybe Hindi later on.
Because the person of this, my friends, they are from North India. They are not comfortable in English, and so Hindi will be suitable for them. So I think Hindi is the most popular language in North India and Central India. So
yeah, we will definitely. नहीं हिंदी में भी करेंगे, लेकिन जनवरी में इंग्लिश का प्लान है.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay.
ठीक, बढ़िया.
हमारा नंबर है, आप ऐड कर लीजिए.
जी.
तो जब भी हमारा कोई अपडेट आता है तो हम ये करते हैं, स्टेटस में भी रखते हैं. तो या
ठीक है, आप ग्रुप में डाल दीजिएगा, मैं नंबर नोट कर लूंगा.
ग्रुप अभी मैं चैट में डाला था, आप देख सकते हैं.
ओके.
ओके.
ओके, थैंक यू सर.
ओके जी, वेलकम. हाँ. So I would like to briefly explain you about this activity tracker. And this activity tracker is not for the participants, because the participants of the 7 days workshop, they will have more activities, not just these 6 activities, but these 6 activities are a compulsory thing for all the inpatients. For inpatients, asanas definitely they have to do, pranayam they have to do, meditation they have to do. These 3 things I don't have to explain in detail. Then there is a 4th one called non-judgment, practice of non-judgment. Generally, we tend to overanalyze whatever is happening in our life. We need answers to so many questions, and we overanalyze many things. We overanalyze ourselves. We overanalyze other people in our life. We overanalyze even strangers. We overanalyze situations. And after analysis, we pass a judgment. We have these questions like, why is this happening only to me? Why is this happening now? What did I do to deserve this? Why is that person behaving like that? Was there any mistake on my part, which is, forcing him to behave like that? Or what did I do to deserve this disease or this situation, this trouble? So we analyze, and finally, we come to a conclusion. We pass a judgment. So this judgment and analysis, this happens every time, and because of this, we tend to lose a lot of energy. Lots and lots of energy is lost in this over-analysis and continuous judgments. So we ask our patients to practice non-judgment for 1 hour every day, not the whole day, but to start with only 1 hour. Here we are not asking them to sit idle. They have so many activities over the day, so they are always active. But we ask them to accept whatever is happening. Don't analyze, why is this happening to me? Why is this happening only to me? What is my fault? All this analysis paralysis and passing judgments, that is not right. So that has to be avoided. So that is something which we all can practice 1 hour. Like if at all if you go to a if you are going to write an exam and tomorrow morning you have an exam and you are preparing, you have a lot of syllabus to cover, and if someone at home asks you to bring something from outside or asks you to do some work, you will say, even if you want to do it, you will ask them to wait till the exam gets completed. Or if someone comes to your if someone comes to your place, your friend comes and asks you to just a moment. If someone comes to your place, friend comes to you and comes to your place and asks you to come out, you will say, no, I have to have exam and I have to prepare for it. Tomorrow you'll go. Something like that you'll say. Na? Similarly, we ask the patients to practice non-judgment during this 1 hour sincerely, even if they are tempted to analyze something, analyze some person, analyze themselves during that 1 hour, they have to postpone it. Now it is 6 till 7. I will not analyze. I will not pass any judgment. I'll do whatever I have to do. I will accept whatever is happening. I will not analyze anything. I will not judge anyone. And by doing that, I will conserve a lot of energy. I will not lose energy. This is something we all can practice and see wonderful changes. And with practice, maybe you will be able to stay in that state of non-judgment for 3 hours, 6 hours, or the whole day you will be able to practice non-judgment. So this is one thing you can always practice. So another thing which we strongly recommend is affirmations. Affirmations are like mantras. We ask our patients to write few lines about what change they want to bring in their own life and write it in a way as if those changes are already happening. Many of you might be aware of affirmations, popular ones like day by day, in every way, I am getting better and better, healthier and happier, wealthier and prosperous, like that. There are many affirmations. You can cover many aspects of your life, like your relationships, relationship with your father, mother, wife, spouse, kids. Like you can write, my relationship with my wife is becoming stronger. There is a lot of love between us. We are happy together. Or you can write about your financial situation. I am financially very strong. I'm having no problem at all. I can earn whatever money I need. I'm comfortable. I don't have any tension about money. Like that you can write. You can write about the health. For our patients, we ask them to write about, my spine is becoming stronger, my cartilage is getting regenerated, my liver is becoming very, very active, my immune system is not attacking my own body, it is becoming normal, and it is helping my body protect by protecting from bacteria and viruses. Like that, whatever problem they have, we ask them to write the lines as if the problem is getting solved. And we ask them to write minimum 20 points, and they have to read them aloud every day, twice a day. So these affirmations are like mantras. While you perform a puja, you take the sankalpa that the God to whom you are praying will give you all the blessings like Shema, Sthairya, Vijaya, Virya, Abhaya, Ayur, Arogya, Aishwarya, Abhivruddhi. All these things will increase. You will become a better person. So this is something which you ask for. So this is already there in our tradition. And you are not just asking for yourself. You are also asking for whole world. We say Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu, Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Or Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha, Sarve Santu Niramayaha, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Everyone should be happy. No one should fall sick or become unhappy. Like that, everyone should see all the good things before their eyes. All these things are nice affirmations which are already there in the form of mantras, if you understand the meaning. So we ask our patients to write affirmations in the language in which they understand better, their brain understands better, So if they can understand Sanskrit, that is good. Otherwise, they can write in their own mother tongue. And they have to read it aloud so that their brain will understand that this is what has to be manifested in their life, and it will help us manifest those things in our life, help us become a better person. So that's like another thing is, another important thing we make our patients practice is visualizations. Visualization is something very, very profound, very, very effective, very, very strong. And right now in our hospital, there are 4 young kids between the age of 18 and 23, all in the ground floor of our hospital. All of them are bedridden. Various reasons, accidents and all, and they got paralyzed, unable to move their limbs. And for such patients, these affirmations and visualizations will help tremendously. We have seen miracles happening with these affirmations and visualizations. We ask them to visualize themselves in a scene. If they close their eyes, they should look at a screen on which a movie will play very clearly. Like they can see everything very clearly, as if they are getting up from their own bed without any help, standing up, walking, slowly walking fastly, climbing stairs, running, jumping, swimming. These are like regular visualizations for people who are bedridden. And this really helps them, because brain cannot differentiate between what we see and what we imagine. And when we imagine it regularly, it thinks that all those things are happening, and it will start activating those parts of the body which will help those things manifest in real life. So if their limbs are not functioning, the nerves, the connections will get reestablished, and the muscles will get information from the brain, and the muscles will start working. So these visualizations are very powerful, and visualizations are not just for physical movement or something like that. You can visualize yourself in a best shape, best relationships, as if you are enjoying well with your family members, with your kids, with your colleagues, with your relatives, with your neighboring people. So you can visualize so many things. You can visualize whatever you want to manifest in your life. If you want to climb a Mount Everest, you want to go to another country, if you want to do a certain job, if you want to do service, you want to achieve something in your life, everything you can visualize before your eyes. And we have seen miracles happening to patients, particularly who are bedridden, with this wonderful technique called visualization. And we ask them to write notes in the box below the visualization every day, what they have visualized. And we help them visualize better, because one patient, he even after 10 days, he was visualizing as if he is getting up with help. I asked him, why are you limiting yourself? It is your visualization. You can visualize anything. Why you are just limiting yourself that you are getting up with some help? Visualize that you are getting up individually without any help. Visualize that you are running, jumping, climbing stairs, swimming, everything, playing football or cricket or whatever you want. Visualize. No, don't keep any limit on your visualization. So this is something which people initially feel awkward visualizing, but then slowly they enjoy these things. And then they tell us so many great stories about what they have visualized and all. And so, as I've told you, these are the essential activities: pranayam, meditation, asanas, visualization, affirmations, practice of non-judgment. Then one more thing we ask them to practice is practice of silence. Again, when I'm saying silence, it's not about not speaking anything at all. Even if you are reading a book, you are in a conversation with the author. Even if you are listening to music, or even if you're closing your eyes and just thinking something, then also some conversation is happening in your own mind. So when we say silence, it can be called as a sthiti called shunya sthiti. Shunya, nothing is there, nothing in your brain. So if you can experience that state where there are no thoughts, that is a great thing. But believe me, it's not very easy, because as per scientists, every day you will experience more than 50,000 to 60,000 thoughts every single day. You might not feel that there are so many thoughts, but definitely more than 50,000 thoughts every single day for each one of us. And these thoughts are like flowing river, water in the flowing river. It's continuous. One after another, one after another, one after another, these thoughts come. So practicing silence where there is no thought is not so easy, but definitely not impossible. I have experienced this state and I'm really enjoying the moments of silence. So you too can practice this. We give you we teach our patients a very simple technique, very simple technique. So as I've told you, there are only 50,000 to 60,000 thoughts, not only there are 50,000 to 60,000 thoughts. The problem with these thoughts is these thoughts are linked with each other. We link and make a chain of huge thoughts, huge chain of thoughts. For example, if you think about some patient usually thinks about some pain in his neck, and then he thinks about the recommendation by the doctor to get an MRI. Then he thinks about the friend's suggestion that if MRI shows some problem, there will be a surgery. And someone else told him that because of the surgery, there was a bad complication for another person whom he knows. There is a paralysis in the leg. So then what if doctor recommends me a surgery? What if the surgery is not successful? What if it fails? And what if I get paralyzed? What if I lose my job? What happens to my kids? What happens to my wife? What happens to our future? So a small pain in the neck to the future of kids, you travel involuntarily without even noticing what's happening, without any awareness, these thoughts happen. So is there a way to break this chain of thoughts? So I'll tell you what I practice and what I teach to my patients. So we tell them to observe their thoughts, and they can see clearly that there are only two kinds of thoughts. One thought which will make them happy, another thought which will make them unhappy. Broadly, only two categories. There can be some miscellaneous neutral thoughts, but mostly some thoughts which will make them happy, some thoughts which will make them unhappy. Means it can be tense, it can make them tense or angry or fearful or whatever it is. But unpleasant thoughts and pleasant thoughts, you can classify them as pleasant thoughts and unpleasant thoughts. Only two kinds of thoughts. And if you further classify, again two kinds, like one thought about what happened in past, one thought about what's going to happen in the future. So any pleasant thought or unpleasant thought, it will be a thought of past or thought about future, thought about past or thought about future. That's all. So pleasant thoughts and unpleasant thoughts, that too, past thought and future thought, only these categories. So we ask them to stand at the mental toll gate. Imagine yourself at the mental toll gate and observe each thought, verify with detachment, Why detachment? Because if you get attached to this thought, you will not be able to control them, you will not be able to stop them, you will go on, you will get stuck in the cycle of these thoughts. So practice detachment. So with simple detachment, you will be able to observe these thoughts. See, normally you are detached about so many thoughts. For example, someone wins a lottery or wins a Kaun Banega Crorepati in the TV. You look at it and just you are detached with the thought. You will not be worried about when will they give the money, whether they give the money with check or DD or online transfer or cash, how much TDS will they cut, where will he invest it, put it in share market or in mutual funds or invest in real estate, who will be the successor to him, all those things, all these things you will not worry about because it is not your money. But if it is your money, even if it is 1,000 rupees, you will think a lot. So you need to get detached just like that, as if these thoughts are not happening in your own life. They are not related to your life. Then only the detachment can happen. Or see, normally someone dies in a movie, you will not be worried about what happens to his wife, his kids. Will she marry again? What happened to his children's education, their marriage, all those things. Is he having any insurance? Where are the documents? Which bank is he having this insurance? All these things you're not worry about. But if it is about your own health, you will worry. So if you practice detachment, you will be able to look at those thoughts coming as a stream. You can watch them without any kind of attachment. So this is something which you can easily practice. So all you have to do is imagine yourself at the mental toll gate. Each thought is coming, look at it, examine whether it is a happy thought or unhappy thought, or you can say pleasant thought or unpleasant thought, past thought or future thought, and let it go. Don't get attached to it. Let it go. Just let it go and embrace another thought. Another thought will come. Don't try to stop any thought. Just look at it with complete awareness. Look at it with the detachment. Happy thought or sad thought, past thought or future thought. That's all. And just let it go. If you practice this, you let each thought go. At one point of time, one thought is gone. Another thought has not come yet. And there is a gap. And you can clearly see the gap where you are not doing any analysis. You are not observing anything. You're just blank. So that blank space, shunya sthiti, vacuum, nothing is there. That is the state of silence. And initially, when you start practicing it, maybe in 10 minutes, 10 seconds, silence is also great. But with practice, you will be able to, very soon you will be able to reach 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes of silence in 10 minutes of practice. So like that, you can increase. There is one fundamental difference between meditation and practice of silence. In meditation, we anchor our mind to one particular thing, desirable thing. For example, whether you observe your breath or chant a mantra or look at a point on the wall or you observe a diya, candle, anything, you are anchoring your mind to that, and your mind is running away, you are pulling it back and putting it on that particular thought and that particular anchor thing to anchor. So that is meditation. And meditation is not something you practice only at one particular point of time. You can practice it throughout the day. Whatever you are doing, you can meditate. While I am doing this session today, I can say I am not meditating, because I'm not completely focused on what I'm speaking to you right now, because all the people who attend the workshop from tomorrow, they are coming, and my staff are coming and asking so many questions, and I'm directing them to my wife, and my mind is running here and there. But if I'm completely focused as I am right now, I'm not thinking about anything else. I'm just focusing on you people and trying to give my best, and I'm not doing anything else, then I'm meditating. If I'm brushing my teeth, I'm brushing as if no one else in the world can brush better than me. So then that brushing the teeth itself will become meditation. Polishing the shoe, washing the dishes, or working on the computer, or cooking food, or whatever you're doing, or even in the outdoors, you are doing some agriculture work, or whatever you're doing, whether you're practicing pranayama or yoga. Even we ask them to observe while they're taking massage. We ask them to observe what's happening while the person is putting pressure on his body. Observe how the blood is flowing, how the muscles are responding, how the touch is there. Everything you need to observe instead of thinking about something else. So whatever you are doing, if you are doing it with full focus, that is meditation. So if you are practicing for 10-15 minutes in the morning, that meditation is only a preparation for you to practice the same thing whole day. While you are practicing, when you initially learn driving a bike, that you will be doing in a ground where there are no vehicles, where there is no disturbance. But will you drive the vehicle only in the ground throughout your life? No, no. That is only for practice. After that, you will go to the traffic. In the traffic, when all the vehicles are coming and surrounding you, anything can happen. There you have to practice. You have to drive the vehicle, and further, you have to practice it before in a vacant place. So early in the morning, without any disturbance, you are practicing meditation, so that in day-to-day activities also, you will be able to focus without any disturbance. So that is just preparing the mind for actual practical thing in the whole day. So this is something we all can do. So these 6 things which we ask our patients to track their progress while undergoing the Panchakarma therapies at our hospital as an inpatient or an outpatient are very effective, and everyone of us, without any disease also, we can practice all these things: meditation, pranayama, asanas, practicing non-judgment, practicing silence, practicing affirmations, and also practicing visualizations. So totally 7 things. And of course, we also ask them to read a book. We have a good library in our hospital. We ask them to choose one book and read. So these are the things we strongly recommend, and many people are getting benefited. You too can try. Just take a paper and write all the names on the top, and put some lines and make them boxes, and on the left side in the column you write the date, and on the right side in the same rows you can write the remarks about your practice, and you can see the progress for the next 7 days, next 15 days. It will be very, very useful. So,
sir, how much time
yes,
this
sir.
pranayam to be done? Minimum time.
Pranayam?
Yes. At how much time? 10 minutes or 15 minutes? How much time it should be done?
See, normally we suggest 20 rounds of pranayam. You inhale, hold, and exhale. Again, from the opposite side, inhale, hold, and exhale this side. This is 1 round.
20 times.
1 round. Like that, 20 rounds.
20 times in one sitting.
If not one sitting, you can do 2 sittings, 3 sittings also, no problem.
Okay. And one thing you have spoken, non-judgmental. So explain please, what is that?
Yeah. Non-judgment is, हम ना बहुत सारा एनालिसिस करते हैं हमारे दिमाग में कि ये क्यों हो रहा है, वो क्यों हो रहा है, ये मुझे क्यों हो रहा है, मुझे ही क्यों हो रहा है, अभी क्यों हो रहा है, वो ऐसा बात क्यों कर रहा है, मैंने क्या किया ऐसा जिसकी वजह से वो ऐसा बात कर रहा है, मुझे ये डिसीज क्यों आ गया, मैंने क्या खाया, क्या पिया, क्या किया कि मुझे ये बुखार आ गया. ये एनालिसिस चलता है और एक जजमेंट पास कर लेते हैं. मैंने वैसा किया इसलिए वो ऐसे बात कर रहा है, मैंने वो खाया इसलिए मुझे ये बुखार आ गया. ऐसे एनालिसिस और जजमेंट, एनालिसिस और जजमेंट, एनालिसिस और जजमेंट में हमारा पूरा एनर्जी निकल जाता है शरीर से. एक लेबरर जो मॉर्निंग से लेके इवनिंग तक धूप में बहुत मेहनत करके जितना एनर्जी खर्च करता है, उससे ज्यादा एनर्जी एक उंगली को हिलाए बिना हम खर्च कर लेते हैं खाली एनालिसिस और जजमेंट में.
अच्छा.
तो हमको क्या करना है, इस एनालिसिस और जजमेंट को स्टॉप करना है. इनिशियली दिन में 1 घंटा प्रैक्टिस करना है. 1 घंटे में कोई भी क्वेश्चन आए हमारे बीच में माइंड में कि क्यों हो रहा है, वो आदमी गलत है कि सही है, ये क्यों ऐसा हो रहा है मेरी जिंदगी में, ऐसा कोई भी एनालिसिस चलने वाला है तो उसको रोकना है 1 घंटे तक. 1 घंटे के बाद मैं सोचूंगा, अभी नहीं सोचूंगा. ये प्रैक्टिस करना है रोज.
अच्छा.
ऐसा नहीं कि आपको उस घंटे में ऐसे बैठना है, नहीं, आप कुछ भी काम करना है आप कर सकते हैं, लेकिन जो कुछ भी हो रहा है उसको एक्सेप्ट करना है बस.
ठीक.
और कोई क्वेश्चंस हैं तो ले लेंगे। हमारे पार्टिसिपेंट्स वहां पे वेट कर रहे हैं इंस्ट्रक्शंस के लिए। कल से सुबह हमारा वर्कशॉप शुरू होता है, तो हमें वहां पे जाके थोड़ा इंस्ट्रक्शंस देना है।
विजुअलाइजेशन के लिए और बता दीजिए, विजुअलाइजेशन कैसा करना है?
विजुअलाइजेशन ऐसा है कि आप आंखें बंद करेंगे और आंखें बंद करके एक स्क्रीन को विजुअलाइज करेंगे, एक जैसे फिल्म का स्क्रीन है या टीवी का स्क्रीन है जिसमें आपका फिल्म चल रहा है। कोई आपको वीडियो निकालते हैं और उसको टीवी में डालते हैं तो आपको कैसे दिखता है, वैसा अपने आप को दिखना है। कैसे दिखना है? बहुत स्वस्थ दिखना है, अच्छे रिलेशनशिप्स में दिखना है, जैसे आप रहना चाहते हैं वैसे देखना है आपको।
अच्छा,
जैसे आपका हेल्थ ठीक हो गया है, वजन कम हो गया है, बहुत स्ट्रांग हो गए हैं, आपके रिलेशनशिप्स अच्छे हो गए हैं, आपके फाइनेंशियल स्टेटस अच्छा हो गया है, जो कुछ भी आपको जिंदगी में चाहिए वो ऐसे हो रहा है, वैसा आपको देखना है। बस बहुत ही
ठीक
क्लियरली देखना है आप कौन सा कपड़े पहने हैं, क्या कर रहे हैं, सब कुछ दिखना है उसमें।
ठीक है, बहुत बढ़िया।
तो 2-3 दिन में हमारा अगले महीने का वर्कशॉप का डेट आ जाएगा, तो हम श्योरली आप सबको परिचित भैया के हेल्प से हम, आप मेल को भी चेक कीजिए व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में जिसमें है उसमें डालने की कोशिश करेंगे। तो जो लोग आ सकते हैं नेक्स्ट मंथ आ सकते हैं हमारे वर्कशॉप में, टोटली फ्री है और एक्सपीरियंस कर सकते हैं। बहुत ही अच्छा वर्कशॉप है। थैंक यू सो मच।
और 7 दिन का रहने खाने का खर्चा क्या रहेगा सर?
कुछ नहीं है, फ्री वर्कशॉप है।
अच्छा अच्छा, ठीक है, बढ़िया।
जी, nice, nice, Sundaraj भैया. It's really always enriching to have a word with you, and we certainly like to have more and more such interactions. We'll certainly meet again next Friday, and best wishes for the upcoming.
So we have a way to let these people know about the next workshop, right?
Yeah, certainly we may add that with the reminder mail message.
Great. Okay.
Every member here getting the reminders mail 1 hour before this 7:30. So we'll add the
Yes.
details in there, and we have added the study material and health book there.
Yes.
The same manner. जी.
Great.
So thank you. Yeah, thank you. Namaste.